So we're joined here by Paul Barber, CEO of Brighton Hove Albion. So I wanted to ask you about what you look for when you're hiring. So, what is the main thing when you're hiring for Brighton or any club? What are you looking for in that candidate?
I think in any candidate, in any position in the club, you're obviously looking at their experience and qualifications, their sort of hygiene factors. But then beyond that, you're looking at personality, enthusiasm, energy, drive, ambition, determination, ability to recover from setbacks. All of those things, when you're interviewing someone, you're trying to see examples in their character, in their history, in the way they come across. That gives you a sense that this is going to be just someone who's going to fit the culture of the club. And in our club, we have a very strong set of values. So we're looking to hire people that we believe will meet those values and fit with them very well. It's a very, very competitive industry, as you know. So trying to get into it is difficult enough. But the filters we have to apply are because we want the best possible people. And the best football clubs don't just have the best people on the pitch, they have the best people off the pitch. And it's that combination that we're looking for.
So we spoke earlier on about your intern program at Brighton. Now, say, you hire an intern, their first role in the industry. What can they do to stand out? What can they do to impress when in that internship?
Well, I've always been taught from a very young age that there's no substitute for hard work. So you may not necessarily have natural talent to start with, but you can develop that. You may not necessarily have the best communication skills, but you can improve those. It's very hard to instill a work ethic in someone that doesn't have it. And in football, we work long hours, we work weekends. There are no rewards for taking shortcuts. So, the effort that people put into a job is something that we really appreciate and we look for, and also we expect, because there are many, many people on the outside of football that would love to be on the inside, and they're the sort of people that would be prepared to put in the hours. So, from that point of view, of course, a work-life balance is important, but to build a career in football, you've got to be prepared to work hard, work long, be determined, recover from those setbacks, and become resilient, because sometimes working 6 or even 7 days a week takes a lot of energy and a lot of determination to do that. So yeah, those are the sorts of things I think will make someone successful in this business.
Okay, so three quick fire questions to finish up. First one is what is the best thing about working in football? The second one is what is the hardest thing about working in football? And then just a final message for anyone who, watching this, wanting to break into the industry.
Well, I think the best thing about working in football is that if it's a sport that you love and it's been your passion, as it was for me when I was a kid, it's just the best thing possible. It doesn't feel like work. You get up every day just wanting to get into the office, get into the training ground. And I think, for anyone who is living their dream, that's got to be the best thing about working in football. The worst thing, you get some tough days, you get some tough weeks, sometimes you get some tough months, sometimes you get some tough seasons. And as you spend more time in your career in football, you learn that comes with the territory. Success in sport generally, but football in particular, doesn't come in a straight line. There's going to be bumps in the road, and you've got to be prepared for that and build resilience to that. So for me, that would be the toughest point. The advice, I think, never give up. It's hard to get into football, but if you work hard enough, you push yourself hard to create new contacts, new networks, build your experience, try and even volunteer at local clubs to get that experience. If you can't make the break into a professional club, sooner or later, with the right combination of skills, desire, determination, will, luck, because you need a bit of that as well, you will make the breakthrough. And when you get that breakthrough, you've then got to take every opportunity that comes your way and really grab it with both hands and be the best person you can be, no matter where you start in the game, no matter what part of the club you join, no matter what part of the Football Federation you join. If you join the FA or the Premier League, you've just got to grab the opportunity with both hands.
Paul, thank you very much, mate. Been a pleasure. Cheers.